Graduate in our multi-vet and multifunctional police service.
Talk of physical fitness,
Tick.
court procedures,
Tick.
martial arts,
Yeah, tick.
tear gas feeding program,
Tick.
and handling of both hardcore and softcore criminals.
Tick. They were ready during their pass-out parade. Both living and non-living things from our village came, including our uncle, Kofi Salazar. Mwah.
Sons and daughters of the African soul, as protocol demands, they gave up their cheer salutation.
Hip hip hip, hooray! Hip hip hip, hooray!
And without much ado, they were posted to their different workstations. They were posted at
Hatuko Pamoja police station.
There, they were mandated with one rule, to restore law and order.
They sang their hearts out as they crusade about the Black Mariam. Jichunge kopa, jichunge, hapo small joint attack. Jichunge kopa, jichunge, hapo small joint attack.
Final destination,
Hatuko Pamoja police station. Upon their arrival, they took a look at the OB book and realized that the people in Hatuko Pamoja gated estate are prone to criminal activities. Hey, hikitu ni criminal.
in Hatuko Pamoja gated estate, boys were specialized in stealing.
Stealing hearts of young girls.
Here, if you saw someone with a new smartphone, just know that somebody somewhere was strangled last night.
And if you saw someone putting on new clothes, just know that his or her neighbor somewhere is stuck inside the room, naked. Main reason being, the clothes magically disappeared from the clothesline.
But despite all the numerous complaints, ladies and gentlemen, no single arrest has ever been made. Living in Hatuko Pamoja gated estate,
Mambo yalikuwa ni mawili.
you either cooperated with the criminals or you were communicated straight to heaven. This is when our two uncles,
The hot agents,
the new recruits,
straight from college, eager to serve.
decided to have a serious meeting with them themselves and all of us in the estate and realized that this is a Tuko Pamoja gated community, meaning the thieves live inside the Tuko Pamoja gated community.
And they were sons and daughters of Hatuko Pamoja gated community. This is when they added 1 plus 1 and got 11. This is when they realized something was wrong somewhere.
When the sun had set to the west and darkness had covered the earth, they put on their kabuti, armed themselves with 2 things, G3 rifles in their right hands and a G2 police car on their left hand. Then out in the night, they started patrolling the estate.
At one point, they were frightened. They saw a shadow of a man approaching towards them. They stopped the car, fished out their G3 guns, cocked, aimed, ready to shoot. But when they were just about to shoot, iliponea risasi. It was a shadow of a tree. Just then, they had a scream from the neighbor. Mwizi, mwizi, mwizi.
They ran to the direction of the scream. As they approached, they saw a young boy snatch a lady's handbag, and to make matters worse, even the wig on her head
Was also gone. Imeenda.
The lad took off like an arrow shot from a bow,
Shwa.
weaving through the people like a rat escaping death.
The people just looked at him and minded their own business. After all, it was not their handbag. They followed the thief. But when they were just about to catch him, he disappeared into one of the houses. They were sure they saw him enter a house. They pleaded with the family members to surrender the thief, but they refused, claiming,
Officer, unaona hapa kama kunaweza kuwa na mwizi.
as they turned to go,
They heard a loud bang.
boom!
Somebody's house was being broken into. They rushed to the crime scene. And while there, they were given the description of the robber.
You Especially you. But when asked if anyone knew the robber, they all went silent. Shh, and murmured a few words and refused to give them the name of the thief. I mean, they refused with their thief.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, how do you expect a police officer
Like them.
to arrest the criminal if a common Mwananchi
Like you.
cannot cooperate with the police, your security organ for information? Ladies and gentlemen, who will?
Ati mimi. Mimi. Hapana. Hatuko pamoja. Kaeni na mzi wenu. Frustrated they turned. The next morning, they held a meeting with the Nyumba Kumi elders.
At this point, one of the elders timidly stood up and looked around, like a Judas away to give away the Messiah. He said, Bonafon, we fear the police. Main reason being, we might get arrested for possessing too much information.
As the meeting was underway, they heard a sharp scream from one of the elders' house. They rushed to the crime scene. And while there, they found a young boy stabbed with a knife stuck on his left shoulder.
The thieves had committed an act of robbery with violence. They quickly rushed the boy to the hospital. He was grunting in pain. I looked at my brother and I told myself, enough is enough, Bonafani. I know who did this. It is Majoni, son of Keroboto. Immediately, all the other elders gathered courage and started mentioning the names of the thieves in the community. Omumfunde, Omundalo, Amulati.
Hey, ladies and gentlemen, this is when they took the station's Mariam, and together with other officers, they conducted a raid, and true to their words, they arrested criminals with stolen goods, crude weapons, and illegal firearms. Sisi ni diligent, Sisi ni intelligent, Sisi na bunduki, everything is possible. Sisi na bunduki, everything is possible.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, as we are speaking now, the community is at peace, and it has several Nyumba Kumi cells with the vigilant groups frequently updating the police with the crucial information.
In fact, events are being organized, like the Wananchi Day, where Wananchi are supposed to provide the police with information regarding criminal activities.
As we are telling you this story, our two uncles,
the Hatentes,
have been torpedoed Kapeni on another crucial criminal mission.
Hapo pia, mambo yatakuwa ni mawili. Waambie wezi ni kina nani, ama wakae na wezi wao. Ama namna gani, my friends? Jitunge kopa, jitunge, hapo small joints hatari. Jitunge kopa, jitunge, hapo small joints hatari. I say Joseph God's production.
Thank you very much. Joseph's Girls representing Rift Valley region with a narrative. Next.